Hi everyone. I hope that you're all doing well. I just wanted to come through today with some messages that have been coming through to me that I just wanted to share with the collective, the twin flames, or whoever might be listening to these recordings. So, the first thing that I'm really feeling coming through, which has been something that the whole journey, this whole life seems to be about, is finding balance. What does it mean? What does it look like? So, first thing is I usually envision a yin-yang symbol. You imagine the dark, the light. I imagine the masculine energy, the feminine energy, the good and even the bad. All of us have good and bad, or our better parts and our worst parts, you could say, our softer parts and then our stronger parts. It's natural for all human beings to have both these sides, and what I'm seeing visions of is that what's more important is how you utilize these two sides of your inner self, When it comes to our dark side, I'm really being shown that it's a place where you can embrace that side of yourself is where you want to be. When you can embrace that strength that is in you, that strength that can get things done, even sometimes that slight competitive nature, whatever it is that sort of pushes you, some might call it pride or ego. If it's used in a balanced way, it can benefit humanity. Something that's been coming to mind a lot recently was being in France, and there's a lot of protesting in France, and I've heard about that before, and I was having visions of how that is such a good thing. It's when you're in that balanced state and your throat chakra is open and you can really truly stand up for what you believe in. In a way, you could see protesting similar to complaining or something like that, and it could be seen in a negative or annoying light to some people. But if you think about it, it's people just speaking their truth and standing up for what they believe in, and that's a positive thing. It can make change happen. It can help to wake other people up or other groups of people up. So it was interesting to me recently when I was in France, and a couple of different times I saw big, huge protests. And I remember seeing in a Michael Moore movie a long time ago, just how he was talking about how much the French protest everything. And in a way, good for them. Good for them for protesting things and for putting out a voice to issues or topics that just don't sit well with them or don't seem balanced or fair. Why not use some strength, use some of that more masculine energy within all of us to sort of push through and persevere. Interestingly enough, with everything that's been going on in France, this whole Notre Dame burning situation, it's really shedding a light onto humanity, though. I'm finding it very interesting that so much money was raised to refurbish and repair the damage. I forget what I saw, but it was a really, really, really high number. And to think that, it's really shedding light for a lot of people of where humanity is at this time on the planet. The fact that so many very wealthy people could put together that much money in such a short amount of time to save a very beautiful historic building, yet there's people starving and suffering on our planet. It really shows where we put value, most of us human beings. When I did ayahuasca, I remember the plant medicine telling me basically, like, you have it all wrong. You have it so wrong. The things that you humans value in life are often so backwards. And it's been interesting to me that in my life, in the past couple of years, I seem to have gotten to know some wealthy people and to see that what we strive for a lot of the times, it's not necessarily giving us a happy, well-balanced life either. When you value everything on money and material things, you can go too far out of balance. And you realize that these material things, they don't give you everything. They don't provide a deeper meaning, and they don't nurture your soul in ways that we are all seeking. So, to be balanced, it's like you have the strength to stand up for what you believe in. You can speak up on what you believe in. You can ask for abundance from the universe. You can openly and graciously accept that abundance and feel gratitude for it. Yet at the same time, it's not everything to you to just have material things, to just obtain wealth for the sake of showing off or obtaining things and possessions. Those things and possessions will not bring you happiness. Being in a place of balance, there are boundaries. You can have boundaries. But at the same time, you have an open and loving heart. So it's like being firm, yet open and soft. Wanting abundance and appreciating abundance, creating experiences, sharing, being gracious and helpful to others. Showing care to family and friends. Giving them your time, your attention. It's more important than anything money could buy. Creating experiences as a collective, as a group, helping to support one another, bringing one another up. But yet calling others out if there's something you really don't agree with. And not in a judgmental way, but just speaking your truth from the heart, openly, lovingly, with compassion, understanding other people's trials and tribulations, what they might be battling in their life, how they have been formed into who they are today. Just having acceptance and understanding for that, yet speaking your truth, where you're at and why, without judging and without feeling a need to prove yourself to others or even justify yourself to others, but just simply sharing. The world needs more compassion and love to come into this place of balance. I saw visions of the collective energy that made even more sense to me. It's like being within a grid. Imagine each of us humans as a piece or a thread in like an energetic blanket that's covering Mother Earth. Each one of us is doing our part. Each one of us might be lifting up and helping to balance ourselves and our neighbors, meaning those around us, those in our soul family, those we communicate with and exchange energy with. It's been amazing for me to see different friends of mine become more interested and learn and grow. And it's not only because, I told them this or I told them that. It's totally not the case. Maybe I said a few things or just shared some of my experiences, and then someone else posted something interesting on Facebook, and someone else made a really amazing documentary that's on Netflix, and that exposed them to something. Everybody is doing their part, and this is our soul mission. That's why I always say it's not necessarily that you're just supposed to be a healer or something of the sort. You could be a waitress, and the way you smile at people and share your energy might uplift them, the clients and the customers or your coworkers. Some people I know, they're really drawn to the jewelry I wear, the crystals, and that starts a conversation. Or it could be, aromatherapy. There's so many things. Yoga. A lot more people are doing yoga these days. It's incredible. When I was just in my yoga class the other day, I just felt the collective energy within the room, just how much we were just in such a raised, positive vibration. We were all sharing in that energy, and it was beautiful. So just finding that calm place where you feel good. I feel like I keep being tested over and over, and I see how even my karmic partner in my life has been testing me, and testing himself even. Lately, what I feel is I keep being tested to see if I really am not going to just fall for the material world bullshit. So, as an example, I found it interesting that in past, monthly readings or, just times when I want to come on here and speak, I was sort of being chased by wealthy men. One being very, very interested in me, and the fact that my soul didn't feel ignited. I didn't feel that chemistry. I just couldn't do it. And it's not that it's a huge deal or I deserve some kind of award for that or something, but I really felt afterwards, after it felt like it had sort of opened a door and then closed the door, it felt like, wow, that was really a test for me. So many of us crave for security. We go for relationships out of different areas of codependency within ourselves, but when we're balanced, we don't have that same codependency anymore. We don't need somebody to take care of us in different ways. We can seek to share energy with the right vibrational match at any given time. and it being a positive thing for us, for our soul, for our growth. But at the same time, that's another example of how I've met many people who were in relationships just for the money, and it crashed and burned, or it blew up in their face. Or even people who told me they were married to someone wealthy, and then that person was so obsessed with working that they didn't have time for their spouse. So just finding that balance in what really matters to you, what kind of connections matter to you. There's a lot more to life than just making money and looking really pretty, or, I do want to make some videos all about beauty. I'm finding beauty from within, some beauty rituals that I've sort of feel I've been exposed to or have been coming to me in recent months. It's okay to feel beautiful. It's okay to want to care for yourself or treat yourself to say you want to wear a beautiful perfume that makes you feel amazing and it uplifts you. Wonderful. Say you want to wear black eyeliner to accentuate your eye shape. Maybe one day it makes you feel sexier, or, that's okay. That's totally, anything's okay, really. It's just the energy that's behind it. Where does it come from? You can observe yourself and see if you're just coming from a balanced place. Just wanting to feel uplifted and good. That's okay. So I hope that helps to make sense of what it means when we're saying we need to find balance. We need to come into balance to ascend and awaken. Just coming to a very neutral, strong, open-hearted place where you are continually living in the moment and feeling gratitude constantly for every little thing that you can. Keeping yourself in an uplifted state as much as possible, yet embracing your dark moments, your anger, your frustration, embracing those sides of yourself, putting compassion towards yourself and towards others for all of our struggles that we go through as humans. But just taking one step at a time to keep gracefully getting through any hurdles that come your way. And then you find that strength and you find that balance within yourself. And then you can go to the next person and hold their hand through that sort of balancing act. Assist. I hope that makes sense. I'm wishing all of you so much love and joy along your path and on this journey. Thank you so much for watching my videos and being supportive of me. I do hope that my videos are helpful and I can do my part, even if it's one other person who feels inspired by what's coming to me from the universe. Then that's amazing. That's great. I'm thankful for that. But thank you to everyone who writes me, who books sessions, who comments. I really appreciate all of your support. I've said before, I've been very lucky. I just feel like I have a really positive energy surrounding this channel, and I'm really pleased that it can come to whoever it is supposed to and resonate with those that it's supposed to. So tons of love and healing to all of you, and I wish you a good day or evening wherever you're at. I will be speaking to you very soon with some more messages.